super active. Just like I said, guys, a lot of these snakes are very active at night. It's too hot during the day for them to move, so they rather prefer sleep during the day, come out at night and hunt. This is just how they do in the wild. And I knew an episode like this would be awesome. So this is one of the many snakes we're going to be checking out tonight on the hunt. Guys, look at this. Yellow eyelash viper that finished the meal, the biggest of the three. Resting now, scales spread apart, nice and relaxed, laying on the Christmas phase. He's just going with it, he doesn't care. And if you look over here, the last gold one, finishing down that little hopper. Beautiful snakes, look at that, extending the jaws. Hey. Some food? Bam, look at that, perfect. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. We're here at the Everglades Outpost in the snake room, and tonight we're finally doing the snake episode, the feeding episode at night, seeing some of our species more active because some of these species are nocturnal. They don't like to come out during the day, they like to sleep during the day, and when night falls they become way more active. When everyone leaves, when it becomes quiet, all the lights are off, we're going to feed some of these snakes. So we're going to be feeding eyelash vipers, flat-nosed pit vipers, Yuriko rattlesnake, bush vipers. We're going to be throwing some catfish in to look. Carl the aquatic coral snake. He's living his best life. He's actually moving around right now. He's keeping good body weight. And we've got a filter in here. We've got the bubbler in here for good oxygen. We've got these beautiful clown tree frogs. Not for food, just for decor. We love these animals. We want to have a cohab exhibit. Multiple species. Looks like Carl is getting really interested in the catfish that we brought. And yes, we have little baby catfish right here. These are little baby red-tailed catfish. Native to South America, to the Amazon, the same area that this animal is located, the aquatic coral snake that's found throughout the Amazon. And this species loves to eat little baby catfish, knifefish, other snakes. Look at this, he's right here, check this out. He's super active right now. This would be the most they're active at night. Look, he's picking up the scent of the fish on the bag, he's checking it out. This is really cool. So the fish have been sitting in here with the bag, acclimating for about, I'd say, an hour or so. I'm going to pull the bag out because we don't want to do this next to Carl. Let me just untie this bag real quick. There we go. Alright guys, we're going to be putting the catfish into this little net. We're going to dump out the water first. So red-tailed catfish are super common in the pet trade. Good thing I am good friends with Rod at Predatory Fins. He ships in a lot of catfish. Ooh, we got one more little catfish right there. So usually these guys are sold for pets, but we're going to be using these guys for food. Little catfish, they breed thousands upon thousands of these little catfish, and it's data food for the coral snake. So let's feed this little guy. Let's see. We'll put them in right here. There they go. And hopefully some of these catfish live, because if they get big enough, I'll just pull them out and I'll raise them in a separate tank. But mainly we have these catfish in here for food because we want this coral snake to live. This is a great ambassador species for South America, for its beautiful Amazonian species, the aquatic coral snake. So we would love for this animal to thrive, and for him to thrive, we need him eating consistently every week. So that's what we got to do. Oh look, there he is in the back. He's going to pick up the scent from that catfish. That's a new scent that we put in. Look how beautiful his skull is. Look at that beautiful head. The black going through the reds, it looks like Darth Maul from Star Wars. I'm not a huge Star Wars nut, but all my friends have been saying, call the snake Darth Maul. And I think that's going to be his nickname, because his first name is definitely Carl the aquatic coral snake, because I've always wanted to name a coral snake Carl. Carl the coral snake. I think it's cute. I like it. Alright, so let's get a top on the top of the cage. Let's put the top on top of the cage to keep the top nice and tippy-top, tip-top shape. You know what I'm saying? It's late at night, but we still wanted to make this video. We know you guys have been dying to see these snakes moving around at night because they're way more active. Alright, all the frogs are secure. Oh, look, there he is. Look at that. He's picking up the scent. He's going crazy. Look at his tongue. Oh my goodness. If we could capture him feeding on film, this would be insane. Let's actually hang out here for a second. Look, catfish right here. Let's hang out for a second and see if this guy actually can capture something. This is really cool. He's hunting. He's just going around, he's picking up scent, using his forked tongue, the Jacobson's organ, to pick up that trail of the fish. This is so cool. It's like looking into an Amazonian creek. super active. Just like I said, guys, a lot of these snakes are very active at night. It's too hot during the day for them to move, so they rather prefer to sleep during the day, come out at night and hunt. This is just how they do in the wild. And I knew an episode like this would be awesome. So this is one of the many snakes we're going to be checking out tonight on the hunt. Alright guys, we're going to let Carl be. He's going to keep hunting. We're going to go feed some snakes. Alright beautiful people, we are here with the gorgeous Eyelash Viper. Look at that leg on it. We have all three Eyelash Vipers hanging up top. They are on the move. This Christmas phase was down here when we first walked in. Now it's on the move. It's picked up the scent of the rodents. These guys are pretty active right now. At night is when they'll be most active out in the wild. But it all depends on the temperature and the time of the year. So if it's really hot outside, the snakes are hiding. But if it's really cool outside and it's raining and there's overcast, the snakes will be active. At night, if it's really hot during the day, they take advantage of the night. So it always depends on what's going on when the snakes are going to be active. It's been hot, so right at nighttime these guys are going to be ready to chow down. This Eyelash Viper right here has not eaten off the tongs before. I've had to put the food right into its mouth so it understands its food, but maybe it will show some interest and just eat off the tongs. This will be a first. If not, then that's perfectly fine. We'll do a little bit of an assist feed tomorrow. Beautiful gold Eyelash Viper, ready to go. The biggest of the three. Bam, look at that. Chomping down, no problem. Becoming a behemoth. These Eyelash Vipers have been shedding like crazy, growing. Look at the beautiful red that comes down the cheek of the Eyelash Viper. And they have like a very light orange pattern that you can just barely see, and hopefully as they get older that pattern becomes more predominant. Alright guys, we're going to try and feed the other yellow Eyelash Viper right here in the corner. This one loves to eat as well. Look, already interested, looking over at that one like, I can't believe I'm not getting fed right now. You capable? Here you go. Oh! Going right for the midsection. Look at that. No problem eating. These Eyelash Vipers are beasts. Look at this. We got three beautiful Eyelash Vipers. And even though this one isn't eating right now, it's not a problem. It's been keeping good body weight. I can still get him to eat. It just involves putting the mouse like right into his mouth and gently holding him behind the head, and then he realizes it's food and he starts eating it, so that's just something I'll have to do tomorrow. It's a little bit too late to be pinning venomous reptiles. Come on, why don't you give it a try? No? No? Alright, we'll leave this Christmas phase alone. Now you guys enjoy these beautiful gold Eyelash Vipers consuming these. Guys, look at this. This snake is stretching its skin so much you can actually see major arteries inside the snake's neck right there. Look at that. Can you see that, guys? All the blood flowing throughout the body. All the scales spreading as much as possible. It can consume something about 2 times bigger than its own head. It is so cool to see these snakes eating at night. Looks like the biggest golden eyelash viper just finished swallowing down the food. We're going to leave the Christmas phase alone. And then the other gold phase back there. That other golden eyelash viper is still pumping venom. Where now he's just starting to move upwards to the head. Such a cool species of snake. I love them so much. I'm really glad these snakes are doing real good in captivity. It looks like the other snakes are picking up the scent of the rodents. I have a Javan flat-nosed pit viper right over here. That's sniffing out the rat scent right now. Sniffing out those rat pups. Picking them up with the forked tongue that Jacob's working. That scent, that potent scent of the rat, it's in the air. And he flicks that forked tongue and picks up all that scent. Imagine that musky rat scent. Imagine tasting Chipotle burritos in the air. You haven't eaten for a week. You'd be going crazy too. You'd be crawling all over the place. Where are the burritos at? Where are the burritos at? This snake wants its burritos. Let's give it a burrito. And by burrito, I mean a small rodent. Let's do this. I gotta be really careful while doing this. If you look right there, you can see the largest flat-nosed pit viper right there. See its yellow head? That's the big female. She's around 3 feet long. She's hungry. She's targeting my hands right now as I have my hands up to the glass. She can see the heat signature of my hands, so I gotta be super careful. She's ready for food. Look at this. We'll actually feed her first. We gotta be careful. All 3 vipers are actually in the bush right now. So let's start with the female because she's the biggest. We got this big, beautiful rat right here. This little winged rat. Want some food? Want some food? So these guys are from Java, Indonesia. Come on. They're in the Trimenosaurus family, related to green tree pit vipers. Come on. Bam! Oh! Didn't hold on. Let's go. Come on. Oh! Come on. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Big old head, prehistoric looking. A little male hanging out right there. We gotta give this guy food so he doesn't start taking the food from that big female. Alright, perfect. Little rat pinky. Let's get this one fed. Hey, dude. You ready? Come on. Bam! Perfect. Perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. They come in so many different colors. Gorgeous snakes. Alright, now we gotta find the other male. He's bigger. You don't want to get bit by these. These snakes, rot your finger. Possibly your whole hand. Not good stuff. So Ruth, watch your fingers when we film. Alright. Look right there. Everyone else has got their mouths occupied. We're watching these guys. Let's feed this male. He's really crazy. He waits till the last second to hit it like a heat-seeking missile. Come on. Come on. You want it? Come on. Come on. Boom! Look at that. Beautiful viper. Look at that guy. Huge fangs, huge venom glands. Real secretive snakes, though. That is so cool. Flat-nosed pit viper. Look at that. That is a little dinosaur. What a cool looking snake. So far, these snakes have been set up for probably about, I don't know, 3 months, maybe 4 months. They've been doing really good, really well adapted to this new habitat. And hopefully they'll start breeding and mingling with each other as the season goes on. Because these snakes, this is a trio. We got 2 males, 1 female, and they've all been doing good together. Nobody's tried to eat anyone else, because you know in the world of reptiles, there's always a chance of cannibalism. This is like what I get to see when traveling the world, looking for vipers and other snake species at night, looking for tarantulas and scorpions. I look through the brush, I walk through the woods. This is the kind of stuff I'm looking through. So it's kind of like a little taste of what I do out in nature. Or also, if you want to see some of the videos of us traveling the world, like Costa Rica, Thailand, Australia, check out those videos. Those videos are awesome. We travel the world finding awesome species I've always wanted to see since I was a little kid, seeing them in their natural habitat and letting them go. See this little isopod right here? A part of my cleanup crew. He's jumping onto the tongs. He probably smells the rat. He's like, he wants some food. And you can see there's some skin from the snakes on the floor. The isopods eat that up. They break it down. They're basically a cleanup crew for the Bioactive setup. They're awesome to have. And there's springtails in here too. And they help break down the mold. And then if you look, you can actually see the little caves that the isopods make. And the isopods are actually hanging out sleeping right now down here. And when it rains, it brings them all out. They love the moisture, and that's how they drink. They drink off basically dew in the morning. They drink all the dew off the plants. All right, looks like this girl is starting to work it down like a taco, right down the backside. This little male is about to work down that head, and he might end up retreating into the bush so he has some privacy. Look at this guy, completely done with his food, waiting for more, stretching his jaws, ready to take on another meal. All right, we're gonna leave these pit vipers, let them finish their meals, close this enclosure nice and safely, because that male doesn't have his mouth occupied. We don't want to make any mistakes. All right, cool. Let's get a lock on this enclosure and move on to the next snake enclosure. Guys, look at this. Yellow eyelash viper that finished the meal, the biggest of the three. Resting now, scales spread apart, nice and relaxed, laying on the Christmas phase. He's just going with it, he doesn't care. And if you look over here, the last gold one, finishing down that little hopper. Beautiful snakes, look at that, extending the jaws. Good stuff. We're gonna lock this one up because they're done eating. I'm glad we got to do this episode. It's been really cool so far. It's late at night, but it's worth it. You guys get to see these snakes at night and watch me blind Ruth with my headlamp. Now we're gonna move on to the bush vipers. Right over here, we've got our African bush vipers, and if you look right over to the side, look at this, the European rattlesnake that was bred out at McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary. We just recently saw in one of the episodes the beautiful parents of the snake hanging out right on top of the little bushes inside the terrarium. We're gonna feed that snake in a little bit, but let's first feed these bush vipers. All right, I see two. We got a big female right there. You can see her in the back. And then the male is right behind this side of the lawn. Look at this beautiful growth in here. This habitat came out so nice. It's like you're looking into the jungle. All right, cool. So we got a little mouse fuzzy right here. We're gonna feed the female bush viper right here. Let's see what she wants. Look at that. Oh, she's definitely wanting to eat this. Perfect. Look at that execution. What a beast. Look at that snake. Perfect. Alright, so if you come right here, from this angle, you can see through this crack, the plants, there's the male. You see him? Alright, let's see if we can get this male to eat. Want some food? Hey. 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 Some food? Bam! Look at that. Perfect. You can see the female's retreated. And there she's got her meal. Look at her. She's a little dragon. Look at her scales. Insane scales that point out to the side. Guys, we're gonna use this little rat pup to feed the European rattlesnake. It's getting bigger. We want to give it more protein, so rat pups are a good option. Right here. Let's see what he does. Huh? Oh, he smells it. He tastes it in here. Oh, he missed. Look. Slow? You want to go slow? Boom! Look at that. Look at that. Injected it with venom. Gold oozing out. We're going to leave that right here on the floor. He's going to locate that and eat it. And we're going to get some film. I'm swallowing it up in a few moments. We're going to leave it alone. Let him track it down. European rattlesnakes. Oof. This is super special footage right now, guys. at night watching a Yuricone rattlesnake hunt for its food. Just like he would in the wild, he injected his venom, and then he went to go track his prey. Right below leaf litter, right below where he was hanging out in the bush, he crawled down, and now he's realizing, oh, this thing's probably dead. I can swallow it down. Look at him, he's so beautiful. I remember when I got this snake, it was a little worm, and now it's probably going on 1.5 feet. Beautiful rattlesnake growing up, developing beautifully. Look at those colors. Look at those colors, look at this. Straight to the head. This is such a unique species of rattlesnake, and that it only comes from Venezuela, so it's an endemic species to Venezuela. And I've been talking with my friends, and I'm trying to plan a trip for hopefully in the next 2 years or so. I want to get out to Venezuela and see the native wildlife and showcase the beauties that come from Venezuela. The anacondas, Yuricone rattlesnakes, caiman, everything there is to see through the Amazon that branches out into the Venezuelan wilderness. That was really cool. I'm super stoked we got that on film. He just gulped down that rat pup like it was nothing. That's great protein for the snake. It's going to keep growing like crazy. Make McCarthy's Wildlife Sanctuary nice and proud because they gave this baby to me as a gift. So I want to make sure it's nice and big and healthy. Such a beautiful snake. Alright, so we're going to close this up. He's stretching his jaws. He just finished eating after that workout of engulfing such a large prey item bigger than his own head. Perfecto, perfecto. This is really cool. I'm enjoying this a lot. We gotta do more nighttime episodes. Guys, look at that. We got a molly right here. There's an infuma that just went around. I have a small infuma. It's an amphibian. A friend of mine caught that and donated it to me so I can offer it to the coral snake. We got the clown tree frog right here. Beautiful clown tree frog. Gorgeous colors. Carl the aquatic coral snake. And look, the red-tailed catfish, they're doing good. They're hiding amongst the leaf litter. So hopefully Carl feeds upon them. If we can get it on film, we're gonna try and get it on film, but I don't know if that's gonna happen tonight. It's super late. We gotta start our week tomorrow, and we gotta start filming more of my wildlife. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, stay beautiful, but most of all, stay gangsta. And don't forget your flashlight. To keep the top nice and tippy top, tip top shape, you know what I'm saying?